Hey everybody, Steph here. So by the title of the video you might wonder, what the hell was that? Was it standard tuning? Was it open tuning? And especially, what open tuning was that? Because definitely that looks more like standard tuning, right? Well guys, this was the good old Open D. If you already follow this channel, you know how much I like Open D tuning with and without the slide. I did already plenty of videos about how cool Open D tuning is, so at least let me do one trying to figure out a problem, if there is any. And the issue is changing the key. What happens if we need to move this open chord somewhere else on the fretboard? Let me get there. So we have an D major chord, open, okay? And we need to play, for example, in E. Well, it's not a big problem. We put the capo here on the second fret, and we have open E major. Great. Let's move further. F, F sharp, G. G, we are already at the 5th fret, so already a lot of bass notes are cut out of the scenario. But still, a little bit, sounds a little bit high, like banjo. Let's go on. A, A, 7th fret. Now, here is definitely not a problem if you are Albert Collins, but if you are me, it can be a problem. And the more we move in this direction, the bigger the problem. For example, the biggest issue that I can think about, I have a guitar tuned in D and somebody asked me to play a song in C. There must be another way. And the other way is this. We are used to play in open D considering that the lower note is the root note. But we can use also the 5th string, which is A. And we can use this as a root note. And this means that we can play in A major. So this basically means that with one tuning, we have the root note on the 6th string or the root note on the 5th string. And in this case, for example, playing in C is not a big issue anymore, because if this is A, it means I have C on the 3rd fret. Nice. I know what you're thinking about. God damn, it took me so long to figure out all the positions of the chords. In open D, with D as the root note, you mean that now I have to learn other position to use A major or A minor? Yes, you have to. So don't be lazy and practice. So this is our A major, okay? Careful, because these 3 notes comes from this position, the major triad of D, that we were playing here at the 7th, 8th and 9th fret. So move this down here and we have an A major triad, but careful, because here the 1st string open is a 4th, which gives a beautiful open effect. It sounds like that get tuning, right? Same thing. But it's not always the case to use it, okay? If you're playing a blues, for example, in the key of A, this is not exactly the best chord you can choose. So be ready to use the 1st finger as a bar, so you have a 5th here instead of a 4th. If you decide to start with the blues, well, you definitely have already an advantage, because the 4th chord is actually D, okay? So we go here with any D7 that you know. And so on. So all you got to do is to transform the 1st chord, A, in a A7, And then the fifth chord is E7. We can do like this. If this is our E major, here we have a E7, E7-9, or one octave up, E7, E7-9, or we can do it also open, like this. So we play the 6th string on the 2nd fret, we leave the 4th string open here, which is the 7th, and then we have major 3rd on the 2nd fret as well, and 5th here as well, okay? Or if you want, you can play with the 1st finger, the first 3 strings, which is the triad, with the thumb, the bass, and you have the 4th string open, as you prefer. If you instead decide to go the hard way to harmonize the major scale, well, here things got interesting, because definitely you can play a lot of very nice chords here, but let's go with progress. We start from here. This is our A major, and then we can do a B minor, like this, very simple, just 2 fingers, on the 5th and the 2nd string, 2nd fret. And then we do, this is our 3rd chord, okay, our C sharp, minor, and then E major, which is the 4th. Already with these 4 chords you can do a lot, because from here, this B minor, we can play it like this without moving much, okay, we just move the bass. The first finger just move 1 string up on the bass, and then as we come back here with these 3 strings, so this position of A, but the bass is C sharp, which basically means transforming this 3rd chord into a first inversion of the 1st chord, okay? So and then the 4th chord, E major, then we have E7, and then we have F sharp minor, root note, 5th, and minor 3rd. Very nice with the 4th string open. And we move this chord, maybe without the 4th string open, and we have G sharp, which is definitely this way, sounds more like again a first inversion of the 5th chord of E7. And A major. If you look for an inspiration definitely more prestigious than myself, I suggest you to look for Joey Landreth. He is an incredible guitarist, singer, songwriter from Canada. I think he's quite famous, right? But if you don't know him, check him out. If you know him already, check him out again. There is especially a song by Joey Landreth called Tourist Town, which I definitely recommend you to check out. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, do it now. Guys, it's just a simple click, so easy. For you, it's just a little gesture. For me, it means a lot. Thank you so much. See you next video.